So in the 2.5 seasons of the Build Up Challenge, we have built and sold 51 gaming PCs, and we have been able to make money on every single one of those systems, but I'm not 100% sure we're gonna be able to do that with this one. And it's entirely my fault. I feel as though my eyes were too big and I got too hung up on what this system is gonna look like versus what I think the system is gonna be able to sell for with the hardware that is inside of, I don't wanna touch it, this nasty gaming PC here. Now this thing is unbelievably gross, so I am going to be putting these gloves on to kind of shift through this thing so I can show you what we're starting with. Maybe I will if I can get these damn gloves on. So to take you for a tour of the outside of this thing, we do have an older Coolmaster case. Now it is loaded with stickers and it is loaded with rust and dust. In the front here, you'll see that in the drive bay area, he actually has like porch screen. This is like porch screen here, and he was using that to make sure that there was no dust. Now, honestly, I thought it was like carpet just because of how much dust is on this thing. So, I mean, clearly it works, but he didn't clean it one single time. He also put like a foam pad down here to try to make sure that this was plugged up as well. On the back side here, he's just like completely rusted and still covered in dust, which is, you know, you love to see it. And now let me show you just how beautiful the inside is. Start off with this panel here. That's how you make sure that no dust gets inside of your PC. Dude, that is just a paper towel. Hopefully now you understand why I'm wearing the gloves. So obviously inside of here is just a glorious adventure. We do have the Coolmaster Hyper 212 CPU cooler. It was very popular back in the day. It's still a very good CPU cooler option. It's just not as flashy as what you can find nowadays for around 20 to 30 bucks. But we do have a ASUS Prime Z270A motherboard. So it's a full ATX motherboard. In the CPU socket is an Intel i7 7700K, which is still a pretty decent CPU. And we get a 1 terabyte SSD, a SATA SSD here. Now, one of my favorite parts of the inside of this build is the power supply. It's an older Thermaltake 600 watt power supply, but it's missing the fan grate for this. So it's just an exposed fan here. You love to see it. Plus, I guess like he wanted to like insulate it, you know? Oh God, look how much dust is floating around. I'm not doing that again. Gross. But he's got a lot of foam insulation here. Maybe he was trying to like noise cancellation or something. And then it's just like tape covered in dust everywhere. This thing is absolutely disgusting. So let's backpedal just a little bit to where I said, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make money on this system. Now I have sold plenty of systems that have i7 7700K CPUs in them. They are very capable CPUs, but they are older and not a lot of people are willing to spend top dollar on, you know, hardware that's this old. So what I ended up thinking in my mind was that I needed to make this system look unbelievably good in order to make money on it. And in the process of doing that, I kind of got carried away with the aesthetic look of this build. And I think I got so carried away that I spent too much money on making the system look really, really good and perform a whole lot better and not really paid enough attention to how much we're gonna be able to sell this system for. So realistically, I need to be able to figure out how to make this system sell for somewhere around $900 in order for me to make money on this thing. Now, I don't know if it's possible that we're gonna get 900 for it, but we're gonna do our darn best to try and make that a reality. But remember, this is a build-up challenge video, so at the very end of this, we'll test the gameplay from the system that we are gonna be building, and you guys can help me come up with a list price on what you think we can sell the system for. Maybe we can hit the 900 for this thing. Now, typically, this is the moment where I would show you the items that I picked up for today's build. But because today's build has got just like a little bit more drama behind it, I figured it'd be more fun to just start putting together the PC and then let you guys see everything that I purchased for our system as I'm putting it together. And before I throw on some kick-ass tunes and show you all of the fun things that I purchased for today's build, I did want to inform you that the small form factor build that we put together last week sold for $1,000. You remember that build, that absolutely stunning system in the Terrafractal case, sold for $1,000, which brings our grand total on how much money we've earned in this season of the Build Up Challenge to $3,173, which is insane. because we started this season with $0. Now remember, you guys are a huge part of this series. You guys have to help me come up with a list price on how much we're gonna sell this system for. So once we put this thing together, I'm gonna need you to stick around so that we can see how well our system performs, and then you can inform me on how much you think we can try and sell this system for. Hopefully, you guys also think we can sell it for around 900. But less talking, more doing. It's the power of the PC Rehab. So now I'm gonna get sued by Home Depot. Let's just build this thing. So I hope that it's become clear through the art of visual expression what I was talking about earlier when I said my eyes were a little too big. That's a lot of really nice hardware to pair with an i7 7th gen CPU. But before you come at me in the comments and tell me that I'm ridiculous, let's see how well she performs. So all of our game tests today were taken at 1080p. I'm not saying you can't play at 1440p, but the 5060 is a great 1080p card. So starting us off, I played Marvel Rivals at the game's max preset, and we're getting a very beautiful 93 FPS average. Next up, I jumped into my digital Lamborghini and I played a little bit of Forza 5 at the game's extreme preset, and ray tracing turned on to extreme as well, and that brought us a result of 79 FPS average. In Horizon Zero Dawn, also at the game's maximum settings, we're seeing a very beautiful 99 FPS, and this is a game that I really need to invest more time in. And lastly, I tested God of War Ragnarok at the game's max settings, and I must say that Kratos looks pretty darn good at 94 average FPS. Now obviously none of those games are bringing down the house when it comes to graphical fidelity, but I'd say that the performance we're getting from our system here is actually pretty good. The i7 7700K is still an extremely capable CPU, and I mean, I think it fits this build pretty well. Now there were a couple design choices that I was not too happy happy about. The white color on these Johnsbow fans, I'm not a huge fan. They're kind of like gray in the center, and the white is actually more like a tan than it is a white. It was very unfortunate because I've used the black version of these Johnsbow fans in the past, and I absolutely loved them. There's two versions of them, one with no RGB actual fans, and then the ones with the RGB fans, and I've never used the white ones before. So like I said, I got really excited about this build because I haven't done a white build in a little bit of time, and I really wanted to test out these white Johnsbow fans. They're just such a good looking fan. I just wish that they're more white than like tan and gray. And I was actually kind of bummed out about the CPU cooler. It was giving me deep cool vibes. I kind of liked the flat look here, but I was hoping because it was like a dual fin stack CPU cooler that it was going to cover more of the RAM, but unfortunately the pipes kind of like angled to make it so that you have full clearance for like crazy huge RAM if you wanted, which is nice for most builds. I don't like the look of this RAM, so I kind of wanted this to cover it, and I didn't get that result, but either way, I still think the CPU cooler is pretty nice. What is the name of this case? Now, the case that we went with is the ASUS A31 in white. I really had my eye on this case for a while, and I've been meaning to build in it because I really enjoy some of the features of this. Now, it is currently, it's an $80 case, and you don't get any fans. It's not a lot of bells and whistles, but you get a pretty premium feel. You get a lot of dust filters to make sure that, the inside of your case is going to stay good looking for a long time. But what I really enjoyed about it was the bottom here, how it is angled so that it kind of angles your fans. I thought that was a unique look, definitely a different look than what you find with most aquarium style cases, and I thought that it would fit this build really well, especially with the vertical GPU. So now we got to talk about cash. We got to go over how much I spent to build this thing, as well as what you guys think that we're gonna be able to sell this system for. Now, like I said earlier, we have $3,173 in total funds until we built this system right here. And the grand total to put this entire system together was $760, which is gonna bring down our grand total to build this PC to $2,413. Now, the reason I think that I need to make 900 on the system, or at least bare minimum, need to list it for 900, right? Is because $760 build cost for an Intel i7 7700K build is pretty high. I mean, there's no one that's going to convince me that that's not a little high. So hopefully, I've pulled out all the stops for this build. It's a white build. White PCs sell faster than most. It's got a ton of RGB, which RGB helps PCs sell. It's very flashy, definitely very visually appealing. It's got a vertical mounted GPU. I literally did everything that I could to ensure that we could at least get 900. Now, like always, in the comment section down below, you guys do get to dictate what I'm going to sell the system for, at least for what I'm gonna list the PC for. So if you think that I should list it for more, please run down in the comment section down below and tell me what you think I should list the system for, or tell me I'm insane and we're gonna lose money on this system. But you guys feel free to let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Now remember, we are building and selling all of these PCs so that we can save up all the money that we earn from selling these systems so that I can build an extremely powerful gaming PC that I'm gonna give to you. It's gonna sit on your desk and you're gonna get to enjoy that PC every single day. It's gonna be absolutely stunning. But remember, to qualify and win, you need to be a member of the PC Rehab Discord server. I'm gonna drop a link to join that server in the comment section down below. But I did wanna bring out one PSA. I've been told that Discord's having a bunch of issues with scamming links and a lot of viruses and things like that. If you see any links, don't click them in anybody's Discord, not just mine, in anyone's Discord. So even if you don't want to join my Discord, which I still think that you should, please be careful out there. I would hate to hear that any of you guys are getting scammed by anyone. Fuck scammers, man. They're f***ers. I apologize. I do not usually curse, but feel pretty strongly about that one. And if anybody's worried about all the hardware that we didn't use from the original build, I make sure to send them to a recycling plant. I'm not interested in taking part and being the problem when it comes to e-waste. Now, if you did have a little bit of fun with me here today, please consider hitting the subscribe button as well as smashing the like button. It does a long way in helping this channel and these videos reach a lot more people so that I can entertain more and more friends. And if being a friend with benefits doesn't sound too inappropriate to to you, please consider joining this YouTube channel's membership program. It does go a long way in helping me support the channel and make these fun videos for you guys. Also, I'm doing something really special with those funds in a few days. So you'll see. Just make sure you're subscribed so you can see. But that's it. I hope that no matter where you are in the world, that you are having the most fantastic day. And I'm gonna see you right here for the next video.